2021 saw the global rollout of vaccines against COVID-19. They've had a significant effect in reducing infection, illness and deaths, although the Omicron variant may reduce their efficacy. New antiviral treatments are also being approved and will be distributed at the start of 2022. But not everyone in the world has had access to vaccines, with a significant shortage of supply in developing countries. Scientists say for as long as that is the case, the emergence of new variants like Omicron will remain a serious threat. Simon McGregor-Wood has the details.
The new Omicron variant and winter surges of COVID-19 are a reminder that this pandemic is not over. 2021 saw unprecedented mobilization of new vaccines. They've saved thousands of lives. But while richer countries are now rushing to give people booster shots to guard against Omicron, millions in the developing world are still waiting for their first dose.
Every day, there are 6 times more boosters administered globally than primary doses in low-income countries. This is a scandal that must stop now.
As of early November, the UN says 65% of people in high-income countries have received their first dose, compared with just 6.5% in low-income countries. And with the huge profits pharmaceutical companies are making from selling vaccines to wealthy nations, there's little incentive for them to change tack. According to the People's Vaccine Alliance, Pfizer and Moderna are making combined profits of $65,000 a minute. While AstraZeneca initially provided its vaccine at cost, it too says it will start taking profits from next year. 2022 may see new treatments for those who do get infected. Drug companies are testing antiviral treatments in pill form, which would make global distribution easier and cheaper. US company Merck's molnupiravir treatment is shown to reduce serious illness and hospitalizations by 50%. The UK has approved it, the EU and US are not far behind.
The data are impressive. There was a 50% diminution. Of importance is that in the placebo group, there were 8 deaths, and in the treatment group, there were no deaths. That's also very important and very good news.
Pfizer is also working on its own antiviral called Paxlovid. Its trial results are even better, showing an 89% reduction in hospitalizations and death. Global regulatory approval is expected soon. To address questions of global equity, both Pfizer and Merck have agreed to allow the generic production of their pills through the UN-run medicine patent pool. It's a way of making access cheaper and already works well for HIV and hepatitis treatments. Existing vaccines and new treatments may well manage the threat from Omicron, but its emergence is a reminder that unless everyone has access to the latest treatments, COVID-19 mutations among the untreated will remain a serious global challenge. Simon McGregor-Wood, TRT World.
Dr. Bharat Pankhania is a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter Medical School. He told us more about how developed countries have failed to deliver their promises of immunising the rest of the world.
The wonderful thing is that the vaccines were invented and the vaccines work, and the vaccines prevent serious illness and death. That's fantastic. Unfortunately, all the promises made about we will immunize the world, share the vaccines with the world, protect the world, have not been met by the richer nations that enabled the manufacture of the vaccines, but not the distribution of the vaccines to all over the world. They bought up all the vaccine stocks for themselves. Despite our buying up the stocks and immunizing, if the rest of the world is not well, we are not well. So now, as was predictable, Omicron has arrived and it has been a massive setback and cost many billions of pounds. If those billions of pounds instead, a fraction of that, had been used to support Africa and other poorer countries, today, 2021, the end of the year, we would be in a better place. President Joe Biden set a very good principle, which was we're in the middle of a world emergency. We need to relax intellectual rights, patent rights, and enable the manufacture of vaccines in plants in regions of the world. So it was a case of we're relaxing the rules and we can help you set up the plants, manufacture the vaccines, and then you can use those vaccines for your population. That way, we would have suppressed infections globally. Even now, when the pandemic has been raging for so many months, there is no plans whatsoever to enable the poorer parts of the world to get hold of the vaccines. It's left to when we've got them, you will have them. When we've got extra supply, you will have them.